Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7 Sunday Spoilers. This is a brand new segment that we're going to start doing. I know you guys are used to having the chat. We talk about The Walking Dead after The Talking Dead. That'll happen February 12th. We're still going to do that, but what we want to do with this segment is actually get everybody together before the show comes on. So I'm not sure that the time, we don't have a concrete time at this point. It is going to vary from, depending on what else is going on. It could be 6 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock. But it'll be before the show, and we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen, what we've heard is going to happen, different rumors that are out there. You name it, we're going to talk about it. Those of you that are new, I want to cover a couple ground rules, what we do here. So here's a little bit of the deal. This is like radio. Don't look for a bunch of fancy images. We've got videos posted. You can go back and watch the videos that I posted earlier today to see some of the conversation topics. But it's radio. So whatever you post, if you put something in chat, it is open season. I may read it. I'll probably give you credit for it. Like Muse there, if she says something, I'm probably going to say, so Muse says this, and then we'll comment on it. We'll talk about it. A lot of you guys that are here every single week, you know how it works. If you don't want to hear spoilers for the show, you should probably stop watching right now or kind of leave the chat, because there are going to be some things talked about, and then, if it spoils the show for you, then this is not the place for you. If it doesn't, and you look at it as, okay, it kind of prepares me for certain things, this is the place for you. So there you go, a few of the ground rules. So many people, I'm going to give a few shout outs. I just like to do that. I like to say what's up to a lot of people that are here. So Emma Michaela, good to see you as well. Ender Universe, I saw you here. You've been here for a while, buddy. So thank you for being here. My mods, of course, Deathclaw. See Eric Okowski, appreciate you being here. Moody Girl, as always, pleasure to have you here. James Moon, and we'll get more and more people. They're just going to kind of pop in. And Jonathan Black, I saw your comment. He's like, it's a short episode. You read the comic. Go do another one. But I put a lot of time and a lot of energy into the sound effects for that comic. So I don't know if my voice can handle doing the sound effects for 2 comics in one day. So Damper Grim Reaper, Brandon Waters, thank you. Appreciate you guys being here. Weird Walking Dead Theories. The whole group is here. Well, not the whole group. More people will pop in. One additional thing. Thank you. Trinice, Lindsay, Luke, welcome. Good evening. Appreciate you being here and watching the Royal Rumble. So you got wrestling going on and then Killshot going on. Awesome. Appreciate that. Renee Hernandez. All right, we're going to get into some. Can we block Ross Finbach, please? Hey, Ross, please don't ever come in my channel again if you're going to type stupid stuff like that. Just like forever. Unbelievable that people still do that. Sorry, he got his couple minutes of stupidity. So if you say anything racist or sexist, you will be blocked. It's the way it goes, man. I mean, grow up. So we create a good forum, a good network, and we're not going to allow somebody like that to ruin our fun. All right, back to topics. The other ground rule, well, this is not a ground rule. Would love you guys would just high-five the like button. That's always a plus. Appreciate that. Usually mention that. It just happens really, really quickly. And number 2, when the video goes live, it's usually about 10-15 minutes after we finish the post. If I didn't ask your question, or if you got something additional to say about the chat, go over and watch it and leave a comment on the video, because a lot of people are going to be watching the playback of this as well. Some people are working, some people are doing different things. So, not everybody can be here. Charlie, it's not a big deal. Just move on. It was something very racist. So just let's get to the next topic. Today, I've got several bullet points we're going to talk about, and I'm going to feed off of your comments. We're going to talk about Eugene. I did a video a couple hours ago, if you guys could check that out. Very passionate about that video, just because I've seen some other people and some other publications talk about Eugene, so I got to defend the mullet. Also, we're going to talk about Sasha. We'll talk about Richard. We're going to talk about the Garbage Pail Kids and Father Gabriel. Talk about girl power, and also 4 melons. And it's not what you guys think. Get your mind out of the gutter, but there's a Melon Gate theory going on that we will talk about. So, awesome. Start throwing some questions up there, because I want to read some of your comments. Yeah, let's not repeat it, though, please. I don't want to block people just for putting stuff in chat, so, yeah. King Curry starts out, and he says, do you think Negan will die next season? So, the group can answer this. No, Negan is not going to die anytime soon. He's as much a part of the show now as anybody else. He's not a dude that's going to come in and just, make a few ripples and then kill a couple people and then leave. That I do know about the comic, and I'm really working hard to get caught up with the comics. I know the history, so it doesn't matter. All right. You guys are really cracking me up with this chat. All right, can we get back focused on some Walking Dead, please? All right. Thank you. Thank you. Muse, I don't know why you don't hear it. Can everybody else hear everything loud and clear? I hope so. I haven't been talking for 5 minutes so far. Hopefully it's just one person. If anybody else having issues with the sound, then leave it in chat. Emerson M., do you think Rick is going to chop his hand off next season? Emerson, Rick will never lose his hand on the show. They've already went way, way beyond that at this point. And Ender Universe, we're going to talk about Sasha at length. So if Sasha dies, do you think Rick will be angry at people getting killed? I think he's going to be so mad. You know, at this point, Rick understands death. He understands, he's went through enough of it, so nothing is going to cushion the blow. And I think he knows they have to go to war. There is going to be some more death that he's going to have to deal with. Okay, cool. Okay, just want to make sure we are loud and clear. Thank you. Cool. All right, so bullet point number 1, I'll go back and forth between my bullet points and your bullet points, is Eugene. And if you guys got a chance to watch the video earlier, that's cool. If not, go back and watch it. I'll give you a little bit of a kind of a summary of it. There has been speculation that a group or a person or several people in the second half of the season will betray Rick. So the common person, or the person that is most speculated, I guess, is Eugene. The reason this came about is because of a comment that AMC made. They gave a synopsis, and they said that they'll meet new survivors. They also said that Rick's group is going to face trouble like they never faced before, and then they said there would be treachery, and basically that spawned into a traitor. Lenny James actually followed that up and said there would be a traitor. Now here's the thing: a lot of this filming, they do have a clue of what goes on, but they're not filming together. So Lenny James is filming with his Kingdom group. So when he said that, I sort of immediately felt, he's talking about somebody in Ezekiel's inner circle, not Rick's inner circle. It was never stated that someone would betray Rick. It was stated that there would be treachery. And to me, treachery it's a play on words, but can happen in a lot of different ways. And if you guys know from the earlier videos, Richard is going to be the big center point. And there's a lot of things that happen with Richard that are bad. So once again, major spoilers coming up. Richard he's already went. Okay, he went to see Morgan and Carol. Practically begged them to go to war. And they turned him down. So the things that are going to happen with the Kingdom are really going to be what ignites the war going forward. Even in episode number 16, you're going to see Carl, you're going to see Enid, and you're also going to see a couple of people from the Kingdom. The girl that, I don't know her name, but do you know when they had the pigs and they handed the meat and everybody pulls the gun? The girl at the Kingdom that's there in all the padded armor, she's going to be with Carl and Enid. I've seen pictures of that. So Richard is going to try to come up with a plan, and that plan is going to involve sabotaging someone. Okay, we know that someone is Carol. Daryl finds out about it. Daryl beats Richard down. However, you think it ends there. It does not end there. Silence. I'm letting people absorb it a little bit. I don't want to move too fast. So since they couldn't sacrifice Carol, let's leave it in chat right now. Who do you think Richard is going to sacrifice next? And we'll see if anybody gets it right. And I'm not going to give all the spoilers away, but we will talk about some things. And we're going to do this weekly. So before episode 9, we're all going to get together and meet. And in episode 10, we'll do it, so on and so forth. So, no, it didn't work. So Gage Grossman, well, a few people are answering here. I'm reading the next question. Gage Grossman, hey Kills, do you think that, yes, they will? I think they're going to make Rick fight. So Ender Universe says Morgan, Moody Girl says Morgan, Gage says Sasha. There you go, Mr. Jams. So good. This is educational. All right, you guys are going to hear this topic, and you're going to hear other YouTubers are going to. First of all, I want you guys to remember that you heard it here. I didn't make it up, but I'm the first person to probably verbalize it. So it's not my term, but you will hear it, and I will promise you, within 3 weeks, you're going to hear this term Mellongate. So, nope, it's not Sasha. It's Benjamin. It's Ben. So, Mellongate, remember the picture from AMC where there were 4 melons? We said we were going to talk about this, right? So, the sabotaging of Carol falls through. Remember the Saviors had told Richard, it's produce week and you better produce? So they're going to be short. They're going to be short some produce. And my sources are telling me that Richard is going to pin it on Benjamin for the shortage in produce. And the Saviors will ultimately take down Benjamin. Now this is going to be much, much later. Mellongate, right? So after Benjamin gets beat down, I don't know what happens to Richard. But what I've heard is that Morgan loses his freaking mind. And Morgan kills Richard. So, Mellongate, the shortage is blamed on Benjamin because Benjamin can't find another scapegoat. Richard wants someone to die because he wants to go to war. Wants to get Ezekiel fired up. Can't get Carol to die. So the next best thing is Benjamin. It is awful. Morgan gets wind of it or finds out. Morgan kills Richard. Morgan, all life is precious, goes out the window. We get Morgan back. And we do get Ezekiel ready to go to war. And we get Carol going back to Ezekiel, who is going to convince him to go to war. And we get Carol rocking some nice armor. We have pictures of Carol as well, too, rocking the padded armor. So there you go. That's a little bit of the dilemma that we have to deal with. So the playback of this is going to be intense. Gage, I don't know who's going to beat down Ben. I don't know if it is going to be Negan or if it's going to be the guy or the heavy metal guy that's with him. I don't have confirmation on that yet. When I get it, I will let you guys know. Yep. So we do know Carol goes back to war, and yeah, Morgan will get them back. So we will get to see Carol, and we will get to see the group. Alana wants to know, do you think Rashawn will get married and they will have a Rashawn baby? I do know there is some extracurricular activity between the two of them. I don't know if they get that far into marriage and babies and stuff, but there will be a scene where they go to the amusement park and hit it off. Gills, question, this is Mr. Jams. Do you think Negan will beat down a survivor again? I don't know. I don't know if Lucille is going to come back into play. I mean, I think that, and look, I have not read all the way through the comics. I have researched it a little bit. I guess there's, parts in the comics where Negan dips Lucille in Walker guts, and then when they get ready for all-out war, he beats down a few people. So I'm sure he will use it again, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that. I mean, I'll give it to you guys as I find out details. And there will be some things that I speculate. Like today when I did the Eugene video, I'm speculating into Season 8. So I'll give you, some of my videos are going to have proof. Some are going to have confirmation. Some are going to have, this is what I think. And we just sort of read between the lines. Some of it will have some of your ideas. Like things that we discussed today. If I see something that's like super awesome, I'm going to put it in a video. And a lot of these ideas do come out of that. What's up? Mankey? Dr. Mo. What's going on, Dr. Mo? Good to see you. Yeah, it would be nice to get a backstory, Moody Girl, wouldn't it? Derek, I heard that as well, too. So Derek Roberts says, I heard that Abraham will be in the finale when Sasha dies. The thing is, I don't know, and I don't know if it's publicized yet that Sasha dies in the season finale. It's widely speculated she will die. Obviously, she's leaving the show at some point. I don't know that it's going to be the end of this season or if it's going to be the first couple episodes of next season. Mew said, now I hear that southern drawl of Killshot. Yep, that's it. Seth Morgan wants to know, hey, Kills, how about Oceanside? So, Dr. Muhammad Khan, if I'm not hating on you, but if you're a surgeon, which you very well may be, that's not the way we spell surgeon. Just saying. Hey, I'm not trying to hate on you, but I shouldn't have even read that chat. I shouldn't have brought that up. Let's strike that. Let's strike that from the record. I'm just having a little fun here. Exactly. Everyone hit the like button. There you go, Human Stingray. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's what my mods are supposed to do. They're supposed to represent. All right, let's get to the next question. Did I tell you who I think Sasha will bite because I think it'll be more? Yes, I remember seeing that in the last chat. And I'm not going to dispute the fact, I think at this point it is a foregone conclusion. Everybody feels like it's Sasha. So as I mentioned in a previous video, and we'll talk about this. So Sasha and Rosita, first of all, let me take a quick survey here. How many of you guys in chat have watched the Eugene Won't Betray video that I posted about 3 or 4 hours ago? I'm just curious. Or maybe I should ask, how many people have not watched it? Because that's got some details that I want to talk about. So I just want to see what kind of what everybody knows at this point. Because I had major spoilers. What's up, Luis Diaz? A lot of questions about Oceanside. I'm going to write that down because we're going to talk about that beforehand. But I don't want to. All right. So it looks like a good portion of people have watched the Eugene, because that's kind of my point, is I did some speculation in that video, but I also have some spoiler confirmation in there. So Rosita and Sasha go on a mission. You know, they're there to get Eugene, to break him out. Sasha gets in. Rosita does not. I don't know the details of if she's detained or, you know, maybe Sasha runs in the door shuts behind him. I don't know. So Sasha confronts Eugene, tries to break him out. He refuses it. Sasha gets captured. It is speculated that Sasha will have an encounter with Dirty Davy. He tries to make his move. We don't know what happens. We think that's going to be the exit of Dirty Davy, whether it's Sasha that kills him or whether it's Negan. So that would put her in position to take Holly's death, right? Now, from my research, it's not 100% confirmed how Holly died. Whether Negan suffocated her, it's speculated he stabbed her, but I don't think that was ever confirmed. So that's kind of a little bit of the time frame. So we don't know if Sasha dies, if she's captive, if it's going to be a cliffhanger, but more than likely they're either going to show her death or hint that she's dead moving into next season, and then they are going to roll into the details of All Out War. That's what I'm hearing. So a little bit of that is alluded to in the video I just did. There's going to be more to come on that, maybe in the next couple days. I definitely want to do a girl power video and just show a little bit of that, explain it a little bit more. Trinice, I don't think so. I think he's going to attempt. Yeah, I definitely think he'll try. Unsuccessfully. So Nick O'Donnell's asking, how do you think Morgan will react to Ben's death? We covered that a little bit. You might just popped in. He's going to kill Richard. And at this point, we don't know enough about Richard. Like, I like Richard. So when I found out a little more, now I'm not liking him, but they're going to have to do something on screen to make us hate him. And I think, him setting up Carol is going to change your mood. I mean, keep in mind, and that's the difference between a comic. The comic happens so fast, but the TV show, you're so emotionally attached to these characters, something has to happen to make you like them or make you hate them. So whatever we see, whatever we observe. And at this point, I think of the hated people, Dirty Davy's up there like all-time high, right? I mean, think about what he did. Slapped Rick in the face, had the balloon scene with Enid. He's creepy. So, he's up there. He's like fresh on everybody's mind. Seth Morgan wants to know, will Heath return home? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to find out anything else about Heath until next season. Jay Roosman, who's going to die as a main character? As far as I know, just Sasha. Gary Bennett, when will the Whispers be introduced? Oh, we're a ways. I think we're going to get some hints of them at around the beginning of next season, but we're still a ways away from them. What's up, Drake? I noticed you. Drake, leave a question and I'll notice you. All right, so we've talked a little bit about Sasha, Richard. There were several questions about Oceanside and the Garbage Pail Kids. So, yes, let's start with Oceanside. Oceanside, Tara will break her promise and tell the group about it. They have a lot of weapons. But prior to that, I think the Garbage Pail Kids will take someone hostage. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, the person with the binoculars. Nope, the boots aren't from the Whispers. The boots are from the Garbage Pail Kids. Yes, he does, Lindsay. That Polaroid guy, they better circle back and give me some closure to him. That guy's got to go. Maybe an all-out war. Maybe he'll be trailing behind, taking pictures, and somebody will just whack him. So, the boots, the binoculars, are a group called the Garbage Pail Kids. And Father Gabriel will be taken hostage. Yes, Father Gabriel. And some supplies. Yep. Good question, Gabrielle. I don't know what the PPP stands for at this point. But, so Father Gabriel is taken. I don't know what happens to Judith. By all, rumors out there, Judith is okay. Oh, Erot too. Erot has got to go. She has got to go so bad. Yep, the GPK take Father Gabriel. Rick goes in. They find him. He does a little negotiating. They form a weird alliance. I think they want some things in return as well, too. Yep, no doubt. Polar is just someone who wants people to know what happened in the new world. He's like, hey, why are you guys hating on the Polaroid guy? Lindsay wants to know, Kills, do you think Father Gabriel buried guns in Maggie's grave? That's a tough one. I'm going to say yes. I think he put something in the grave. Whether it's anything of value or anything of substance, I don't know how much is there. But I really think they're going to get their guns from Oceanside. Remember, Oceanside, they showed that one scene where, they were sounding the alarm. They got a lot of automatic weapons. They are well stocked. Alex Morris, what is Dwight going to do? This is really, really cool. And I don't know why this happened, but I'll show you guys a picture of this because I saw this on Spoiling Dead's fan page. So there was a picture of Dwight, and let me know if you guys saw this because I'll question you, because I know a lot of you guys surf some of these other sites as well too. There's a picture of Dwight outside Alexandria, and in front of Dwight was a guy that was wearing a solid green costume. So if you guys have seen that picture, let me know. If you haven't, I'll tell you a little bit of my theory behind that. I'll wait for the chat to catch up. So over 100 people in here right now. So thanks to all of you guys for showing up. Some people are popping in a little bit late, but the new people coming in, slap the like button, and we'll get to your next question. So because right now the topic we're talking about is Dwight. All the new people that are coming in and people that have never been here before, this is radio. I'm going to talk about some things. I'm going to read your comments. I'm going to give you credit for it. But, okay, some people have not seen that picture. All right, so there's a picture of Dwight outside of Alexandria. And in front of him, I'll do it in a video and I'll post it. So in front of him is a dude wearing a solid green outfit. It's like skin tight. It's green screen. So why would they have a guy with everything in green screen except his head? I don't think it's a CGI zombie. I think it's going to be someone's head on a spike. And I think they're going to put the background in and just have that guy's head in there. Because that would be the way you would do it, right? You'd have him in a solid green outfit. You'd bring in the background of a spike, and maybe, you know, there's some reaction or some facial movements or something going on. So you wouldn't have to totally CGI that stuff in there. It would be really, really real. Anyway, that's my opinion of that. I mean, it could be something different, but I just have no idea why it would be completely greened out. So, Dwight. I'll give you guys a little bit of a 411. I don't have all the details on Dwight. And I'm trying to think of around the episode. So let's see. Maybe 12 or 13. Dwight, evidently he goes back to some place where him and Sherry were involved, like their life before the Saviors, and discovers something. And it's his turning point. I don't know what it is yet. When I get more details, I'll let you guys know. But Dwight has been going through a lot of stuff, so maybe it's a memory, a flashback, maybe find something out about Sherry. But that's what's going to make Dwight finally say, enough is enough. And he's an asset. But there's still going to be some hard feelings. Yeah, the time frame is just a little bit blurry. Like, you know, obviously the episode 16 is going to be 2 hours. So in 2 hours, we could see Dwight betray Negan in the finale. We could see Sasha's death in the finale. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen. But I don't know. I don't know everything's going to happen. There's a lot of leaks out there, up to 15. There's not a lot that's known about episode number 16 yet. You know what's weird is somebody says, do you think Sherry will get pregnant with Negan's baby? It's a good question. Something happens with the doctor. There's some drama around that. You know, there's two doctors, there's brothers. There's the one is it Dr. Carson? That is Negan's doctor. So we do know that Sherry is the one that broke Daryl out. She wrote the note. And something happens where the doctor will speak up and take the fall. And then they're going to need a doctor, so they need to take the one out of, they need to take Maggie's doctor. Don't have all the details, I just got some of the stuff. It's a little fuzzy, but we'll find out a little bit more. Ramon, will there ever be a cure, or will we find out at the end? You know, it's a good question. You know, I've heard so much speculation of how The Walking Dead's going to end. I don't think about it too much because I'm really enjoying the storyline, and I hope they don't push it to that because I think it's got another 4 or 5 seasons. I mean, obviously, there's tremendous popularity. I have fun talking to all of you guys, and there really isn't too many other shows out there where you can just have this sort of level of debate, like what are they going to do? So Anna Leon says, if Judith and Carl were in danger, who do you think Rick would save if only one could be saved? Ooh, wow, boy, that is a scrupulous question. Okay, you know what? I'm going to ask that to all of you. That is from hypothetical from Anna. And you guys leave your response in the comments. If Rick, man, I hate questions like this because it's so tough. And people are going to be all over the place on this. So question for the group from Anna Leon. If Judith and Carl were both on the chopping block and Rick could save one, who would he save? Or if you want to put 2 answers, who would Rick save and who would you save? And we'll just kind of see what the crowd thinks. Nick says Daryl. That's not an option. Some people are putting Carl because they just want to hear Coral. Because Judith doesn't sound the same, does it? Judith! That's bad. Oh, there you go. Nick's like Carl because Judith isn't his. There you go. Yeah, we're all over the place on it. Bull Gaming would save Carl. Yeah, just, you know, kind of curious, like, Yo Mama says, I would save Shane. Forget Judith. Judith is not old enough to fight. Save the person that can carry a gun, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's tough, right? Moody Girl, it's like, how do you choose between your children? I, hey, you know what? It was an off-the-wall question, but I thought we'd have a little bit of fun with it. I really hope they can convince those girls from Oceanside to fight. Okay, I know. Tough question, tough question. All right. You guys throw some more questions up there. I want to read your thoughts and comments. We got another, maybe another 12 minutes to get some of your comments out there. And once again, this is something new we're going to do. It's called Sunday Spoilers. The time will vary a little bit. It may be 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, but it'll be before The Walking Dead. We're all going to get together. It's going to be like our pregame celebration, the things we talk about. We'll make some predictions. Then we'll watch the show, and then I'll let Chris Hardwick do his thing on Talking Dead, and then we'll all get back together, and we'll talk about all the things that did happen that we're right on, that we're wrong about. I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. Those of you that are new, subscribe. We have a lot of fun with our live chats, and when the video goes live, once again, get over to the video once it's not live, but it's actually a repeat of the live, and leave in the comments below. Let me know what you liked, let me know what you discovered, and let me know what we didn't answer for you guys. Crotalis901 wants to know, when will Heath return? Your guess is as good as mine. I have not seen a single spoiler with anything mentioning Heath. So Moody Girl, yes, actually, you know what? On Sundays, there'll be 3 streams. So there'll be Chill with Kills on Sunday morning for all of our gamers. There will be Sunday Spoilers before Walking Dead, and there will be our live chat, the episode in review of our live chat. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. I'm working hard. I am working hard. Maria wants to know, will someone cut off Rick's hand? That is a common question. I don't think ever. It's not going to happen. I think Rosita and Eugene are going. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I know I was in opposition for a long, long time, and said Eugene and Rosita will never hit it off. I think they will. I think Eugene is going to toughen up. I mean, hey, Rosita was with Spencer. I mean, Spencer wasn't a bad-looking dude, but Spencer was, he was out there. He was kind of, I don't know. Something about Spencer just bothered me. But yeah, Eugene, going to rock the ponytail. He's going to help save the group. Maybe Eugene even saves Rosita. JB Studios, infected weapons? Yep. Will happen. Dalton Johnston, do you think Chandler Riggs will ever get replaced? I don't think so. It's okay. I mean, Chandler, obviously he's almost a man. I guess he is a man by all intents and purposes, but he looks young enough he can play the part. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with him being older than his comic counterpart. There you go, Bree. That's kind of what I wanted to say. You can type it, but if I say it, then it's going to be forever a part of this video. So yeah. Bree Thompson hit the nail on the head. She typed exactly what I wanted to say in so many words. Gray Fox with a shout out. Or Lindsay, there you go. Either or. Well, I'll go with, or Seth. You guys you hit it perfectly. Moody Girl says, Eugene's mullet will lead the group to victory. The only part I'm struggling with is the time frame of when Sasha gets captured. And she is there to bust Eugene out, and I don't know if he's going to see what happens to Sasha or see her get taken away. It creates a conflict, and it does make it very difficult for Eugene not to sort of man up at that point. But I think Eugene has his eye on the prize. And I think we're really going to like Eugene in season number 8. That's my prediction. Weird Walking Dead theories. How will Daryl Dixon die? Never. It won't happen. He's a moneymaker. Look, this show is about keeping a certain amount of tradition. But when you have somebody like Daryl that has no comic arc whatsoever, and he's a sex symbol on the show, and people love him, and he is one of the main characters, and they're ringing the bank in. You can debate whether or not people were right if Daryl dies. You can't kill Daryl. Killing Daryl would lose a certain fan base. I know there's hardcore comic fans that could care less whether Daryl's written into it, but you don't always satisfy the hardcore comic fans. You have to satisfy the viewing audience. Ain't going to happen. I would imagine if Daryl dies, it'll be when they decide it is the last season. That'd be my theory. Sasha will get taken in, I know, Lindsay, but why do I think it's 15? No, it's not 12. I don't think it's as early as 12. Hang on. I might be able to get that answer for you. $13. Yep, it's 13. And evidently the Oceanside meeting happens around 15. So I would imagine Sasha gets captured in 13. 14 is going to be really, really high alert. 14 will probably be one of those weeks when they get toward the end. It's going to be a 2-hour thing because they'll have to kill Davey. I think it's going to be a lot of death in 14. I think Davey dies. I think Richard dies. And I think Ben dies. Yeah, Sasha was not like one of my top 3. But like anything else, I think when when we see Sasha and Rosita together and we see what Sasha tries to do, I think she's going to propel up there on my like list really quick. It's not like a homer. Like some people, whoever wins the Super Bowl, they pull for them. But it is a little bit emotional. Like, you can like someone and hate someone based on 2 or 3 actions. Like Richard, I like. I'm going to hate Richard really, really soon. Sasha, I don't dislike Sasha. I like Sasha. I don't love Sasha. But I think I'm going to like her a lot whenever I see what she tries to pull off. Yeah. Who do you think Sasha will bite? That's a tough one, isn't it? At this point, it's just a guess. Maybe Tobin? Tobin's got to go at some point. Or, Eric. What? Bull Gaming? Yeah. Bull Gaming's like, Rosita has a nude scene in the finale. Christian Serratos actually has a cover where I think she posed. One of those, like, I don't want to put fur on my body type of things. I think she did that. So I'm going to say Sasha bites Eric. No, let's scratch Tobin. Forget Tobin. I forget it. Sasha bites Eric, and Aaron loses his freaking mind, and Aaron becomes a madman next season. And you got Aaron and Eugene getting some serious airtime. Music, yeah, it's not about Negan. It's not about whether she's pretty. It's about the impact on the group. Now, in the comic, Negan mistakes Holly for Andrea. So, could he mistake Sasha for Michonne and think that it's Rick? I don't know. I think he's been face to face with them so many times. Like, obviously they were both in the lineup, and then Michonne was carrying the deer. So it's not going to play out the same way. I don't think Negan's going to look at Sasha and say, "Oh, here's Rick's girlfriend," like he did. There's going to be a twist to it. But it could happen a similar way. Maybe he just kills her. I don't know. So let's say Sasha does get killed. She gets taken back. You guys leave in the comments. Who do you guys think Sasha's going to bite? We'll ask the group. Let's ask the crowd who's here. And then we're going to take a couple more questions. And we're running almost at 45 minutes, so we'll start to wind it down. So question for the group. Negan kills Sasha, puts a bag over her head, takes her back to the group, says, "Here you go," pulls the bag off. She bites somebody. Who's she going to bite? Dalton Johnston wants to know about Maggie's baby. Yeah, it'll survive. Be baby Herschel. All right, so we got a few people thinking Eric. Yeah, I threw it out there. It's a popular thing for us to talk about. But I do think it will. I think Aaron's got a lot to offer. Wow, a lot of people do agree with that. Weird Walking Dead says Sasha's going to bite kills. Okay, cool. Makes sense, right? Oh, we got some people think she'll bite Eugene. Tobin's up there, Eugene. Shane, yeah, she ain't biting Shane. Father Gabriel. Yep, Eric, and then Aaron will put her down. So I don't know that hasn't been written out yet. That's not on any spoilers. So we said it here first, right? That's our theory. She ain't biting little Herschel. Come on, Maria. You know, I thought it could be Tobin at first because I thought that might be what makes Carol sort of come back. But the whole Carol's going to come back before that ever happens. So that's why I scratched the whole Tobin idea. Yeah, I think it's got to be Eric. Eric and Tobin are getting a little bit more airtime. And you know when minor characters start getting more airtime, going to write them off soon. Remember Olivia. Start showing Olivia, and then next thing you know, gone. Sasha bites Morales because he is in a grave dug by Father Gabriel. Leave that as a comment when the video goes live. I love that. And that we just solved the whole Morales question. He's in the grave. Good stuff. All right, everybody. We are going to start to wind this down. We're at 45 minutes. Time really flies, right? So if this was a TV show with commercials, it would have been over an hour. So that's how quick we get through this stuff. I want to send a sincere thank you to all of you guys for showing up. All of you guys, all of you ladies. I'm just using a little bit of slang, sorry. Appreciate everything that you guys do. Your comments really mean a lot. Whether they're streaming comments, none of the comments that are streaming show up on the video. So if I didn't get one of your questions, I apologize. I just kind of skip around. I have a few bullet points. We will start doing this. Once again, as I said before, we have our Chill with Kills, just a Sunday morning gaming people. We hang out. Not for everybody, but we got our niche there. Sunday Spoilers, something that we're going to keep doing. Also chatting afterwards. The chat afterwards is great because a lot of times they're real emotional scenes and we sort of get together and we get to pour our hearts out to everybody, so that's cool stuff. And also keep in mind we do have the sister channel. There will be some updated content from time to time on there as well. Sometimes we'll take one of these and I'll take your actual comments that are in there and do a video over there just to give you a little bit more of the credit because I want to keep giving you guys as much of the credit as possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to end this video with a lot of shout outs. So if your name is streaming up there and I do a shout out, don't keep asking for a shout out because then I get like duplicate. I'm trying to get as many people that I can give credit for as possible. So I'll hit a few people before you guys even ask for it. It is. So want to say what's up. We'll start out with Alana. Thank you. Alana, I can't say your last name. It's Shiv Prasad. I'll try it. Alana Shiv Prasad. Thank you for being here. Gage Grossman, pleasure. Lindsay Luke, Derek Roberts TV, Alex Morris, Bree Thompson. Great comments. Thank you, Bree. Really made me laugh with a couple of those. Carter Boykin, Damp Squid, what's up? Raymond Begier, also Mayboon, Sharon Jackson, what is up, Sharon Jackson? Good to see you. Tube Nate Bug 90, Calm Fang, thank you. Joshua Adams, Flash Leaper, sorry. There's a big difference between a leaper and a leper. I got you anyway, though. MLG, what's going on? Seth Morgan, thank you. Anna Leon, peace out, thank you as well. Muse, always a pleasure. Thank you for being here for every episode we do. Muse is a big fan. Appreciate it. Jay Roosman. Of course, Jordan Blick as well. Wow. You guys are typing too fast. I can't keep up with everybody. Nick O'Donnell. And I can't remember all the people that I say shout-outs to. I'm sure sometimes I do duplicates. Hunter Goslin, thank you as well. JB Studios. I think I hit you already. If I didn't, I'll catch you on the next one. All right. The Walking Dead Serratos. Are the Walking Serratos? Oh, yes. I will give you a thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate it being here, Rosita. Also, who else we got? We got Maria Verdugo. I'm doing my best there. Noel Madison, thank you. Weird Walking Dead Theories. All right, we're going to end this video in 5 seconds. Appreciate everything you guys do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace out. Thanks, everybody. Later.